Let me send you a video.
Send me a video of his new video, which is called Insidika More. So I'm like, okay, let me check it out and drop it on my pages and see what people have to say. And
when we are young, we all have dreams of what we can accomplish in life. Having a dream is easy. Making it come true is hard. Whether the dream is to become the best radio and television personality, like Lucky MBABAZI, this week's guest on Chilling, we see through her eyes the highs and the low on her journey to stardom. That is the rush of fame, the pressure of success, and the headache that comes with the sacrifice for love career or career for love.
Hello and welcome to Chilling. I'm Drago. This is the best of the good life. Now, the princess is already in the building. How are you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Now, everybody has a story to tell, and my guest is no different. Now, she has been in this business for over 10 years. One would even call her a female veteran of radio. You know, with her bubbly character and her playful character has compelled her to garner a big and magnificent audience. If I tell you the number of fans she has on Facebook, just Facebook alone, it's 100 and something K. That even beats my, it even beats my dream, like my fantasy record of having fans. But I like her. You know, she has stood her ground, and one thing that I credit her most is that she does groundbreaking radio and television. All right, now I'm glad to say that I have the queen, or the queen herself, the queen of radio, Miss MBABAZI Lucky, also known to a few as Rama.
yes.
How are you? Mrs. Rama.
Yeah, Mrs. MBABAZI Lucky Rahma.
No, that's the funniest thing, because you do not. I've never known that you have your husband's name.
Oh, no. I use it as because, you know, in the industry, I already had my names before I got married. So for me to change it to just using his name would be a bit of a problem, especially when it comes to branding. People already know me as Lucky MBABAZI. Kanyomozi is also my name. So you'll find that on my social media pages, where there's Rahma MBABAZI Kanyomozi.
I'm so intimidated when I come to introduce such a big character like you, because I feel like I've even given out just a little of the detail. Because you have...
No, you've done well, by the way.
I've tried.
No, you've done absolutely well.
Thank you very much. How does it feel waking up every morning infusing positivity into people? Like, how do you even guys do it? You and guys, I don't know.
How we do it is just really, first of all, we love what we do. If you love what you do, you don't even think about it as a job. When I'm waking up to go talk to people about different things, I am already waking up to go do something I love. So for me, you're not sending me out there to go and, you know, money is a bonus. It's a beautiful bonus, isn't it? But for me, I love doing it. It's a great job. I love waking up and making people laugh, making people think about things, you know, getting to a point where you inspire people, some touching stories. There's so much that you can do. God has given you this beautiful voice, and you share it with a million of people. That's a very beautiful place to be. So I don't look at it as work. For me, it's living my life, really. Yeah, just like you go to party, so I wake up to party. Imagine that.
A few people would be surprised to know that you quite love dancing. Yeah. I even thought when I was going to do that introduction, you're going to be
dancing somewhere now. I've always been a dancer. I think when my family members, my friends from way back then see me dancing now, they're not surprised, because I've always been that little kid that is dancing everywhere. At a party, my mom used to send us to do stuff, but as we are doing this stuff, I'm breaking a dance. You know what I mean? So for me, dance is my escape from the world. You know, when I'm in that.
Have you attempted to try it professionally?
No, I'm not. I could be a professional dancer because I can do the waltz, I can do salsa, I can do magan.
You're a quick learner. I have that intuition that makes me think you're a quick learner.
Yes, when it comes to dance.
I've seen a couple of episodes that you guys keep on recording, and each and every artist that you try to maybe dance along their songs, you come up with a different stroke, which is something amazing.
So what I do is just, I can watch this. You see, if you have dance in you, you don't even need, I don't need to go through steps a million times for me to get you. I just look at the dancer and really just follow that person who's doing whatever move they're doing. So it's easy. Dancing is just a natural thing in me.
Yeah, you and Mr. Kagwa, you look like you're a match made in heaven.
Hey, oh, hell to the no.
Professionally working, you know?
Yes.
But how does it feel working with him?
Amazing. I mean, Gaetano is like that partner who reads me and I read him. Like we understand each other. It wasn't the case in the beginning because I had worked with several people before. I worked with Alex Indaula, who is like the legend of radio. I worked with Patrick Salvador, the comedian, but when he was doing radio. So I had the experience of working with different people. So when Guy came on, I also needed to study what he's all about, because that's what I do. Look at a person, get to know them more, and I think he was doing that as well. So it took us a year to actually get into it. At first we thought we wouldn't be able to work together, and now we're in that comfort zone where we understand each other, so the chemistry comes through as we talk on radio, I guess, because of the friendship we have.
You have worked on radio for quite a while now. I mean, now you're working on TV somewhere, you know. But I mean, is it a different completely? Is it a complete different animal to Tem?
That's a funny bit. I started out as a TV presenter as a young, in Tanzania. So that's the thing that people do not know. I actually started out both on TV and radio. So for me, but TV in Uganda wasn't as amplified as radio, and I felt it was easier, you know, to work on radio. The money was more. It made more business sense, I guess, to work on radio. So I decided to concentrate on that. I was already good at TV. I felt like I wasn't that good on radio, so I needed to craft my art when it came to radio. So when I go to a place, I haven't perfected it yet, but when I go to a space where I'm comfortable on radio, I was like, you know what, I can go back to TV. So TV for me is something I do as a part-time, but you have to realize now with social media, that's already TV, right? Yeah, that's already TV. So where we're heading digital-wise, you find yourself on TV anytime, any day. It's like, you know, it's like some sort of reality. So I say it's not that hard, is it? Drago. You're sitting, you're talking to people, it's beautiful.
Broadcasting and mainstream now, it's
not it's not something to...
I think somebody can just wake up and they get a phone and they...
Yes, at a show.
They stream live.
You're streaming live. You're talking to people, keep them interested. If you can hold a crowd for, say, about 30 minutes, and the crowd is still there, as far as live is concerned, you're doing good. You're a TV presenter. You might as well start your show. Because sitting and I watch some of these lives, I'm like, really? You want me to stay on this live? What are you saying? Yeah. So if you can find somebody who captures the audience, that person is already a TV.
You know, if I would give you a golden spoon, I would, you know, as a person, Drago. I have so much profound respect for how you have kept your body in shape. Me and the rest of the country, I'm like, oh my God, are you this much so obsessed with fitness and health?
I'm not obsessed with fitness, and you'll realize that most of the workout videos that I put out on my social media pages, I call them the lazy workout. You know, like I'm not your hardcore workout person. I don't.
It's not even yoga, because I thought yoga was the laziest.
I'm lazy. I do a few things that anyone can do, really. I'll do squats. I'll do about 60 a day. I'll do 100 sit-ups. You know, that's still lazy. If you went into hardcore workouts that people do to stay fit, that's crazy, man. I don't do that. I do my I will do a plank for a minute, maybe do it 3 times, or maybe I'll do a plank for 30 seconds.
Wow, you know all this. You know all this. As a gym nerd, I'm surprised you're pushing out the terminologies.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know I do crunches as well. You know, just to keep work on my upper body. I know exactly what to do for my body, and I just, when you're consistent, even if I do it for 30 minutes 5 times a week, and this is week in, week out, my body will stay in shape. But then also I try to control my portions. I eat small portions, but many times. So I eat junk and everything else. I love to eat.
Speaking of food and health eating, me and Mariam of BMK Cafe sort of came up with a dish which doesn't look so much pleasant.
No. It's actually, I've been digging in. I've eaten a lot of it. The plate wasn't like this.
So do you think health eating should be a great complement to fitness?
I think health eating is relative, my dear. You know, what you call health eating could be just the greens, but remember you also need a little bit of meat in your system.
Olive oil, you see that.
Yeah, you need a bit of, because it's dripping. I'm wondering what to do with it. So yeah, health eating goes in line with workouts. If you're not eating healthy and you work out, sometimes it may not work for you. I'm trying to grab this really, and no one is trying to help me, so it's going to spill on me. But allow me to do this.
Okay.
Ooh. Wow. What's her name again, Mariam?
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
Wow.
Very tasty.
All right, now as she digs into this tuna salad, we are gonna take a break. And now when we return, I need to ask her more about her life and venturing into her career. All right, now see you later. The hashtag is ChillingUBCTV, and please follow Miss Lucky on every social media. That's Lucky MBABAZI.
Lucky MBABAZI, Facebook, and Twitter. Then MBABAZI Lucky on Instagram.
Come on, let's make it trending. Don't go anywhere. See you in just a habit. Now, beyond anything else, I have to give so much credit to Miss Lucky MBABAZI for keeping her body shape looking like that and being a mother at the same time. I mean, she deserves a salute. Come on, she needs a golden spoon, as I said before. She's such a bubbly character, and I'm feasting on this interview. And so, I mean, motherhood. Let me first ask you, this is very important. How has motherhood changed your life? Because
see, I've been a mother for as long as I can remember. Has it changed my life? It makes you more responsible, but I have made sure that I don't lose myself in motherhood, and a lot of people do that a lot. That's why you keep on asking me, how have you managed to keep in shape? Because people have this thing in their head that if you're a mother, you're supposed to look out of shape, dress a certain type of way. I'm not that kind of mother. I am Lucky. I am Rahma MBABAZI. Then I'm also a mother, and then somebody's wife. But at first, really, I am Lucky MBABAZI. How do I want to live my life? I want to be in shape. I want to be. I want to have fun. I want to do all the stuff that I want to do. But then also be a mother. Yeah. So I'm not just a mother. That's what makes me different. Has it changed my life? Of course. There's more responsibility. I sometimes have to put things in place to make sure my kids are taken care of while I do other things. Other than that, I have not really changed me because I'm a mom. Not really. Being a mom just made me more responsible.
Yeah. You and Mr. Kanyomozi, right? I know. Hey. all right. Now you see what I'm heading to. I mean, for people that work almost in the same field, it wouldn't that be much bizarre? Okay, but somebody would want to know, how did you guys meet?
We met at our workplace, my former workplace. I used to do a show, and he used to do his sports on that show, and we were friends before that for a very long time. So because we were friends, it was very easy. We even when we were going for a date, it was a joke. Let me take you out for a date. I'm like, you're taking me on a date, call it again, that kind of stuff. So in a jokey way, we ended up getting married.
What kind of date? Would you just go on any date?
No, we would go. We went for a burger at Nando's.
There we go again with junk food.
No, our first day we actually went for a burger at Nando's. Who does that? But it was nice. Because we're friends, really. We're like, let's go grab a burger. But I like you. I'm like, are you kidding? You like me? Like, yeah.
Part of your job is storytelling. Yeah. How do you feel telling stories every day? I mean, other people's stories. And I don't know, I know sometimes you even push in your own stories, but do you sort of feel defensive putting your stories out there for the world to know? Because I feel like you have been, you have served your fan base well. They are very healthy with whatever they have received. They've had a bit of your family, you haven't kept it. They have seen, a lot of workout videos. They have seen you, the humor, the dances.
Because I'm a real person, I want my fans to know that, and I stay in my reality. I'm not telling them that I'm living a life that I can't live. My life is pretty much normal. It's family. It's this and that, and that's what I try to push really to my fans. I want them to know me as me. My truth, my reality as I live it, and I share that a lot. So I'm not really on the defensive. If I don't want to share anything, I don't. But at least if I met my fan, they would think they know me like 40% of my life, and that's beautiful. I'm like, yeah.
Some people can become so secure with their personal life.
It depends on how you look at it, really. I have friends who would say, I don't want to share stuff on social media. I'm like, that's also you. You don't mind. It takes nothing away from me. I'm that confident. Like, it takes nothing away from me for me to share something. How you receive it and how you want to internalize it, those are yours. You know, if you want to get the negative out of something so beautiful that I've posted, and I've posted it with an intention of getting positivity out of it, that's what you see. I can't even change that for you because you're a negative person. But if 80% of the people on my pages see the positivity that I'm really trying to put across, then that's beautiful. That's a win-win for me. And in most cases, when you look through the comments and you see, yeah, you'll see a bit of a negative, but most of them are positive. And my job is done there. I'm like 80% are inspired in the smallest of ways. I have changed somebody's life, and that's beautiful. If it's changing your life through making you smile, if it's changing your life through you gaining your confidence and getting your sexy back by working out, I'm good.
You know, most of the radio personalities that I've seen are known of, they're not so much fascinated with fashion. Because they rather go get, wait, that is right 100%. They would rather go get maybe voice trainings or vocal trainings, that, because at the end of the day, they're not seen, but they're heard.
These days it's different. There's social media, so we are seen, honey. We are more fashion conscious.
I want to know what has compelled your look right now. I mean, you have dreads, you have a cool shirt going on.
I dress accordingly, and you'll find that I'm a more of a jeans, boots. I wear a lot of sneakers. That's my look. Yeah, I do suits as well, but my fashion is simple and classy. I'm very, very simple, but you'll find that I have small pieces that, you know, my watch will be kind of different. I do, like a million of them. If you look, yeah, you look on social media, on my pages, you'll see me in a couple of.
What's your Instagram?
Lucky MBABAZI.
Okay, I'll go on.
Lucky, yeah, check it out. Because Instagram, yeah, it's where I post most of the pictures. I am in dresses, I wear suits sometimes, but in most cases, because of the kind of job I do, I love to feel free. I wear jeans most of the time. Yeah.
There is a microwave of millennials, you know, coming up into this radio, basically radio business. Which is a good thing. It's a good thing. But I mean, what would be the main advice for such a lady that wants to venture into radio?
Gone are the days where radio used to be about how beautiful you look, or how beautiful your voice sounds. Because back in the day, it would be like, oh, she sounds really great, she's beautiful. No, she sounds really great, her voice is soothing. Then it moved to, oh, she looks really nice, because billboards and all of that. Now it's more of your personality. You have to come out strong, you have to find your space. This place is so crowded, so you have to stand out. How you stand out, you have to find something extra in you. You know, well, what are you about? You can't be me, because I am loud, I am this, I am that. I found my comfort zone because this is who I am. And you gotta be real to yourself, no forcing accents. You can't have a radio voice. People, when I meet people and they're like, you sound the same. I'm like, am I supposed to sound different? So when people tell you sound different, there's a problem. That means you have a radio voice. You have a voice that you do for radio, that's fakeness. Then you have a voice that you do for outside. You're supposed to be as real as you can, because radio now is all about how real you can be, how much work you put in. There's a lot of research. You're just not going to wake up in the morning, grab the mic and just speak. You have to grab the audience, and it's about numbers. Your bosses are going to go crazy if your numbers are really down, because lots of researches are done as well. It's like TV. So it's very competitive. They should come in knowing that it's not as easy as it sounds from the outside. Yeah.
Okay, so how much research do you put into your morning? What time do you wake up, by the way?
I wake up at about 4:40 a.m.
That's crazy.
No, it's not.
That's ungodly. Like, those are ungodly hours.
But those are the hours. 4:40 a.m. I prepare myself, take a shower. I pray Subuhi prayers. At about 5:15, which is not the case. It's supposed to be about 5:35 according to the Islamic, calendar, the timing. But I do it a lot more early because I have to rush out. After my Subuhi prayers, a little bit of lipstick, get myself dressed up. 5:30, the driver is at my doorway, so I go to work. By 5:45, I'm at Capitol, and we kick it off at 6 a.m.
What about your day? How does your day commence?
When I'm done with work, we do what they call show prep. You have to be able to know what else are you going to do the next day. Is there anything happening? What research is there? Phone calls to make. So after doing that, then from there, I also pride myself in being a stay-home mother. Yeah, I call myself, I am a stay-home mom. That's my first job. So from there, if I don't have any meetings anywhere, I rush home to one of my kids who's still at home, but starts school very soon. Yeah.
Wow.
That's my day in a nutshell.
Busy one.
Yeah. It's busy, but I love it.
Yeah. And I love the fact that you've respected staying being a mother and a great mother.
Yeah.
Give time to your children.
Absolutely. What else can I do? People ask me, what do you want to leave behind? What kind of legacy you want to leave behind? What would you like people to remember you for? I want people to remember me as a happy person, first of all, because I'm happy. I choose to be happy, by the way, because a lot of things go wrong. But are you really going to be sad about it? Because you can't even change them. I want people to remember me as a good mother. I gave my children time, and I want my kids to know that and to talk about me in that regard. So
I hope they pick a leaf from you. I mean, being that busy but still dedicated to them.
I pray that they do, because children tend to find their own destinies. My prayer is that they watch me, because children watch what you do and they emulate that. So I'm hoping that my kids will be exactly.
Started with this. Why Lucky? That name, or why not Faith, or why not Home?
Because my name, the name my parents gave me is Rahma. Lucky was given to me by a friend of mine in Tanzania called Janet Manoni. I used to work with her with Africa Mage, because I started out doing this radio show in a small radio station that had just opened up, and for us to be able to be paid, you had to go with the salesperson and be part of the sales team to sell that entire show. If the show is sold, then maybe they'll give you 10% of that. And for me, I just wanted training. But every time I went with those salespeople, I got my sales, and and my friend thought I was just lucky. So it's like, it started out as a joke, lucky, and then before you know it, Bwana Lucky, because that's in Swahili. So I took up the name. I was like, you know what? For radio, Lucky sounds really good. So I started off calling myself Rahma Lucky. But when I came back home, I used to do shows, being a Muslim, and some of the shows were sponsored by certain companies, and I was expected to give a tagline for that. And I didn't like how it sounded calling myself Rahma. And then I am saying you can go out there and drink A, B, C, D. So Lucky, I can get away with it.
Yeah, it even sounds easier when somebody say Lucky. Yeah.
When you say Lucky, and this show is proudly brought to you by people are like, Lucky, okay. When you, I was going to speak Swahili. Like, when you say Rahma,
which is okay,
people are like, people are like, Rahma, a Muslim, and she's advertising. So it's a crazy business. But for me, I looked at it, and plus it's very easy for branding purposes. Lucky is easier to brand and all of that. So we looked at that. Plus my bosses then, when they were rebranding where I was working, I think then I was at KFM. They were like, well, do you have another name you can use? I was like, I was actually using Lucky in Tanzania. So how about we pick up that? My boss was like, yeah. So instead of going with by Rahma, why don't you just go with Lucky? So it was like, it was working in TZ, so might as well start using it. So,
well, Miss MBABAZI, can I say this? You actually look pretty in person.
Thank you. Like than in pictures?
No, I mean, we always have this workout segment that comes after this program immediately for about 3 minutes or 4. I also give out some workout tips. Oh, really? Do you think I should grow much bigger?
No, I think you're good, because if you grow much bigger, then the shots would look funny. I've always... Why do men like being ripped? I've never really understood. Just small, be in shape, have a flat stomach, that's enough. What are you trying to be? Schwarzenegger in his 40s? No, that's good. You're good. Don't pump it up anymore.
This is not my size.
Don't pump it up anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
You can very validate that I'm in a great shape, right?
Yeah, you are in a good shape.
Thank you very much. As long as Miss Lucky says it. This size is just okay. Now, catch Miss Lucky on Capital FM every single morning from Monday to Friday. You can also as well catch her on NBS, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes on NBS now.
But more on Capital FM from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. with Gaetano. The show is called Gaetano and Lucky in the morning. Follow my social media pages, Lucky MBABAZI on Facebook and Twitter, and MBABAZI Lucky on Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah, and you too.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much for hosting me. I had so much fun, and the food,
Yeah.
fantastic. Please
the
thank them
juice?
for me. The juice is the best.
Thank you very
yeah.
much. I would love to thank BMK Cafe for this fantastic location. I would also love to thank the lads who are with me or is with me in the field. I would love to thank Esther. I would love to thank Elijah, Lawrence, Isaac, and every other person. The editors, the producers, the managers, mostly the managers.
God.
God, Allah is the most important one, but I'm Ibrahim, so yeah, there are a couple of few things I relate with her. I'm a Muslim, and secondly, we are all fitness people, you know. I mean, look at her. Look at her. With guns.
I do actually have guns.
You do have guns?
I do have guns. I do shadow boxing. What are you talking about?
Really?
Yeah, I do.
Is that anything you don't do?
No.
Catch you later next week. This has been Chilling. Thank you for being a great audience. Until next time, bye.